Hey, book lovers, book readers, book friends. Welcome to Read This Book. I am your book hostess, LaShonda, and welcome to this week's review of Hawk by Tiya Rayne. If you follow me, then you already know that I fangirl for Tiya Rayne. I am her number one fan. She is my book bestie. So when she's like, I'm getting ready to drop this book called Hawk, and you need to read it, I was like, game on. Of course, I need to read this book. She does not disappoint. She does not. So Hawk is the story of Hawk in Brooklyn. Brooklyn has a twin sister, Albany, who is tied in with Hawk at this thing called the church. It's not your typical church. It's not Catholic or Baptist or Methodist or none of that. It's a church of assassins. Yeah. So she already didn't got me because I love a good assassin. I think I was one in a former life, but okay, let me stay on track. But this is the story of Hawk in Brooklyn trying to solve the mystery of who killed her sister Albany. So Brooklyn and Albany are twins. They were orphans. They basically, had each other their whole life. And Brooklyn is just devastated, when she is told that her sister has been killed. So she is at the morgue to view the body, to identify that it's really her sister. And in the process of that, Hawk just shows up out of nowhere because he's good like that. It's like, hey, you're in danger. We need to go. We need to go now. I'm going to help you figure out who killed your sister. And she's like, what? So, like, as soon as they get together, like, all these just craziness happens. Like, all these people just come out the woodwork, trying to, kill her. But then come to find out, well, they're not trying to kill her per se. They're trying to kill him. He retired from the church, and they want him to unretire. So they're given 2 weeks to solve the mystery of who killed her sister, and then I will be right in the world. Nope, that ain't how it went down. So you have Hawk in Brooklyn basically on the run, also at the same time trying to solve this mystery. Brooklyn is mad funny. She is mad funny. Her mouth is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. But I love that about her. I loved her kind of like, nah, you just ain't gonna run me over attitude. I loved it. She was like, dude, what is going on? Who killed my sister? How am I supposed to solve this thing when I don't even know where to start? Because her vision of her sister and her relationship was one way, where her sister was leading an alternate lifestyle that she had no idea about. She had no idea that her sister was a part of the nunnery. So you have the church, and then you have the nunnery, which is kind of like the sister organization of these women that basically, I don't know how to say, I don't want to say babysit the assassins, but they're kind of like the confidants. They're kind of like their stress relief, or they help them decompress after they come off of kills. So she had no idea that her sister had this whole secret life. And so as they're starting to run through and try to solve this, she meets many people. Different characters come out the woodwork that knew her sister as another person, as another identity, and she's just confused. And then she's mad. She's going through all these cycle of emotions because she feels so betrayed by her sister, but at the same time, she wants to get justice for her. And so Hawk is trying to help her solve this mystery, but at the same time, he's trying to keep them alive. Woo, honey, when I tell you the gunplay, the shootouts, the first scene where he has to he takes out basically 12 trained mercenaries. They send this whole crew to his place to take him out and to take her because they think that she knows something about her sister's murder. The whole scene, how she paints that picture of how he just basically in the pitch black just takes out this group, it was freaking amazing. I was like, wait, he did what? He came from where? Oh my God. It was amazing. And then you meet some of the other characters. You meet Priest, who's kind of like the overseer of Hawk and his brothers, who are deacons. Oh yeah, they go full out with this whole church thing. She goes full out. So Priest is like this arrogant older father who's a jerk, who is like so rude to Brooklyn. And she's just like, dude, what's your problem? But he's trying to help them stay alive long enough to solve the problem, to solve the mystery of what happened to her sister Albany. But he's also very antagonistic towards Brooklyn. And the whole time I'm like, but why? But yeah, towards the end, you understand why he was that way. But anyway, they're on the run. They're trying to, solve these things. And you start meeting some of Hawk's other brothers, the other deacons. There's Seth, who sounds absolutely certifiable, and Lucian, who's like this I Spy tech genius. There's Vel, who is the contortionist, can bend his body crazy and kill you 47 different ways. And then there was Manny, Many, who I'm intrigued by him, and I'm also scared of him at the same time, because he has multiple personalities and they are all batshit crazy. So she's getting taste of all these people coming out the woodworks, and she don't know what to do. She don't know what to think. She's like, what in the Sam hell? But they all come to help keep them alive, because not only is the church gunning from them, but there's another organization that's gunning for them as well. And so they're trying to figure out, well, damn, well, who's trying to kill who? So you have this whole drama of them trying to stay alive and solve the mystery, and like all these things happening. Well, her sister kind of set up some things in motion by leaving them clues. And so she's like trying to figure out the clues and figure out where to go. And I'm just like, wait, she did what? So that's what she's learning, like all these things about her sister and trying to come to terms with who and what she is, or who and what she was. So fast forward, they are following these clues. They're starting to put pieces together, as to what happened. And it basically stems back to Hawk's last job that he was supposed to do for the church. So they're like, okay, so now we're getting some headway with some things. Let me just tell you this. This story was action-packed. It was a mystery. It was a romance. It was a what? It had some what moments? It was absolutely freaking brilliant. It's a brilliant story. I don't know how her mind could even conceive this thing, but I can't tell you anymore, because if I tell you anymore, I'm gonna tell you the entire story, and you need to read this book, because it is absolutely amazing. I tell you no lies. I tell you no lies. I know I fangirl for her, but damn it, this book is worth all the fangirling in the world, because once you get to towards the end and things start coming to place, the puzzle starts coming together, you're gonna be like, and Priest did what? And Albany did what? And what? Okay. And the gun battles, y'all, the scenes, the gun battle scenes, the fight scenes, the just everything is like she paints such a beautiful movie picture with her words. Like, this book could easily be a movie that I would pay to watch again and again and again, because that's how she writes. It's so vivid. It's so just action-packed. And when you discover what Hawk's superpower is, you're going to fall in love with him too. I'm equally, I'm not scared of Hawk. I kind of want to be his girlfriend. Don't tell my husband. But when she dropped that bomb as to what his superpower was, I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. It just makes him more badass. I mean, read this book. Read Hawk by Tiya Rayne. Read it, love it, fangirl her, stalk her, let her know how awesome it is, because It really is. It is so different from her previous works. It is just, like I said, she's writing in such a way that it paints it. It reads like a movie. Brooklyn is also special, you come to find out, because the church apparently takes in children with special abilities and basically strips them of all their humanity and turn them into killers. Awesome. Um, it's so much I want to say, but if I say it again, I'm going to tell you the whole book, and I don't want to do that because this book is worth the read. It is worth it. It's a quick read too. Again, very well written. The characters are amazing. The brothers, the deacons, I cannot wait to read more about them. I can't wait to read what Priest's story is, because I know there's an interesting story about him too, because he just wasn't born an asshole. He just couldn't be. But anyway, read this book. It is Hawk by Tiya Rayne. The link is in the comments below so you can get it. It is on Amazon through Kindle Unlimited. Get it now and read it. We will be having a all things Hawk discussion on Friday, March 27th on the Read This Book chat room in Facebook, because yeah, we've got to talk about how excellent this freaking book is. So until next time, read a good book.